And then just turn it to the left and watch it fall in. Just see it go in?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that neat? Okay, so next after that, we're going to open our can. Now out in the canneries, they put all kinds of pesticides down. So you don't want to ever use a cutting can opener. 2 reasons, I'll tell you. Now, it's got these 2 little wheels here. Just like this is the axle of a car, you put the wheels, the axle goes in between the 2 wheels, right? So it goes right on there, and then go. Okay, so 2 reasons you don't want to use a cutting can opener. Number 1, they put pesticides out, so as you're poking that, you're putting it in the can. The second reason is, you know what top 2 things they use to open can openers to use, to open? What top 2 things people open with can openers?
Pet food.
Animal food's one,
Mm-hmm.
tuna is the other. So you've got a cute little kitten, they want some food, you go open the can, that blade goes in the juice. You sit it back on the counter, put it in the drawer, a week later you pull that out. Not so appetizing now, is it? No. Now, if you keep washing that every time, that's going to rust. So, and this Tupperware's can opener doesn't need to be washed every time because it doesn't puncture your can. In the canneries, all they do is crimp the edges with a little bit of glue. So it's got a mouth on the top, as you see, she's already closed it around there. So as she gently lifts up, you're going to see a little bit of glue around the edges, and it's crimped. Now, what do you do with this can when you're done? So we're going to pour the tomatoes in there. I'll hold this for you. So she's going to pour her tomatoes in there. Now, what do you do with this can? You can do lots of things. You can rinse this out, take it to your school, your local church, and the kids can use it for a playing house. Isn't that cute? Because they want to use real size cans. They don't want to use the little baby ones. You can have your own safe. Just put it back, the lid back on, wash it first, put your valuables in there, put it in your pantry. Nobody's going to know what's in there. Right? How many of you go in the pantry and shake the cans to see what's in there, right? Lots of things. You do Christmas ornaments. This has got no sharp edges. There's lots of things you can do with this. But when my kids were little, they loved playing store and they loved playing grocery store. So we wash them out, put a little bit of glue on the inside, seal them back up, and they would this was their cans they could play with. Crazy. Okay. Next, we're going to put in some chipotle seasoning. Open this up, Jessica. Tell me what you think when you smell it.
It smells spicy.
Spicy. Okay. Tupperware does the guesswork for you. There's no more guessing. You know how someone does something and it says the best flavor ever, and you wonder what's the right ratio of seasonings that they use? Well, Tupperware takes all the guesswork out of it for you. They've already perfectly blended the spices for you. This is chipotle, and it is fantastic. It's good on beans. It's good to spice up your rice a little bit, give it a little kick. Anything you want to. You add a little more, it's hot. You add a little less, it's not hot. Do you know what a chipotle pepper is? Roasted jalapeno. A smoked jalapeno, that's right. Smoked jalapenos, that's all it is a smoked jalapeno pepper. So you get the seasonings and the spices without all the heat. So we're going to put 1 tablespoon. Now these are Tupperware's measuring spoons. I love them because I've got 3 kids at home, I told you guys earlier, and I can pre-measure everything out, kind of like Rachel Ray does, so that way when I'm cooking, if they've got me distracted at the very end, I know if there's something left that I've missed it. And also, as I'm helping them learn to pour, it's steady, and we're not having to kind of spill all over the place. So I really like our measuring spoons. They come with the handle. They're all clipped together so it stays together. You're not searching your drawer. Where's this size? Where's this size? They all stay together. It's really nice. All right, so put that in there. Perfect. Okay, I'm going to show the spice shakers. I want you to put this on there and chop away. Okay, so these are our spice shakers. This side is for measuring, scooping out, and this side is for shaking. You get them in a set. You can get the large ones or the small ones. But I love our spice shakers for a couple reasons. Number 1, do you know the Food Network says that every 6 months you should throw away all of your spices and replace them? But they are the most expensive thing in your kitchen. So how do you save money on spices? Number 1, not throw them away. But number 2, why are you buying them in little bottles instead of bulk? If you bought them in bulk, and this is the way you would do it, you go to H-E-B or you go to wherever your grocery store is that's got them in bulk, you bring your spice container, you put the bag on the inside, you fill it full of whatever spice you want to buy, and then you pull the bag out, tie it up, put the sticker on the outside. You end up paying 1/4 the price because you're not paying for the bottle and packaging. Now there are a lot of spices that we only use every few months, every 6 months, maybe once a year. Those spices in a Tupperware spice container are going to last you 10 times longer than they will in that little bottle. So if you do nothing more than buy a spice shaker set tonight, you're going to save yourself all that money. Now around the holidays is usually when most of our baking, right? People have nostalgic feelings of going in, eating their grandmother's dressing. Anybody else? Okay. I always remember how good it tasted, but I remember there were some times that it just wasn't as strong a flavor here or there. And it was probably because her spices were old. She used them once, yeah, like, okay, see? And usually when I'm saying that, everybody's going, yeah, that's right. So make sure when you're doing your demo, you're giving them information, you're talking with them, interacting with them, giving them things to think about. They're shaking their head, you're shaking your head, so you're back and forth. It's probably because her spices weren't fresh. Those are things we use only every 6 or 7 months, so she used a tablespoon here, a tablespoon there. By the time she got into that jar, it had evaporated most of the flavor out. It was just dried herbs with no flavor in them. So I encourage you to get your spice shaker set today. All right, Jessica, she's got that all chopped up. So let me show you what this is. This is our chip and dip. Not only is it really beautiful and elegant with the frosted wave all the way around, it's very, very functional. The top comes off and serves as doubles as a serving tray. You can put ice in the bottom. Maybe you have a shrimp cocktail, a crab dip, maybe some lemons off to the side. But Tupperware has made this really nice and tall, so that way if you do a fruit cocktail, a fruit dip, a bunch of different fruits and stuff, you can still put a dip over here off to the side. My husband loves olives, I love pickles, but I don't like olives and he doesn't like pickles. So I don't want his olive juice over my pickles. He doesn't want my pickle juice over in his olives. So this is a match made in heaven for us because it keeps the juice separate. You can do pickles, olives, and a cheese here. Or fruit, pickles, and a cheese because they are so tall, it's going to keep all the juices from going inside each other. Now it's also a pedestal to a beautiful bowl. Now you could use this bowl in lots of different places, block parties, take it somewhere. Just that's a great thing to take things in. Tupperware knows that we, as women, always overmake and never have enough counter space. So they put the dip bowls on the inside. Now they'll also fit on the outside. And this is my kid's favorite. Okay, who is it?
Mickey Mouse.
Mickey Mouse and Winnie the Pooh.
It's the hidden Mickey.
Okay, so yeah, they put them on the inside so that way you can have more space on your table. Now this isn't just a chip and dip. I want you to look at this differently. Don't think about chip and dip. When we have people over, we want to do a punch. We'll do a lemonade in the middle. We'll take Jessica's chopper. Now the reason why I said Jessica's chopper because I want Jessica to buy it. All right, Jessica's chopper, her stack cooker, her this. Now, she was the one that used it, but I keep giving them ownership because they're going to be the one I want to buy this part. We're going to take Jessica's chopper. We're going to take frozen strawberries from the grocery section in the freezer, put them in there, chop them up, puree them up. Put strawberries here. You know, you can also buy frozen mangoes. Chop up those frozen mangoes in Jessica's chopper. Put them on this side so you've got lemonade in the middle. So you can have strawberry lemonade or mango strawberry lemonade. Wouldn't that be fun? Now, what about if you have to take something to a potluck? I love taking salad. I wash my salad, spit it out, put it in here. I can put my cucumbers, all that on top, make it really pretty. Put 2 different salad dressings because these do come with seals, so you can seal them up and bring it anywhere. Wouldn't that be neat? What else could you use this for? Salads. You could just use one if you had something with one. It doesn't have to be 2. We also use it for popcorn. One son likes cheese and the other one likes ranch dip. Popcorn in the middle. These are microwavable, so if you like your queso or for your other. So today, Jessica's going to put her salsa in here.
It's good for ice too.
Oh, very good for ice. All right, so when you take this top off, the blade fits right here. There's a perfect little hole right there for the blade. So that way you transport it to the sink safely and it's not going to drip everywhere. Here or here. Now I've got a bowl over here we've already made something else in, and I just keep piling up my dirty dishes. No one washes my dirty dishes. I take them home because if they're off washing my dishes, they're missing something here. Even the host. Even though she's seen it once before, she needs to see it again because I want to recruit her. All right, so then, all right, Jessica, you go ahead and put the chips in there for me. And then I will move right into the next.